everyone. I have my guest backstage, so I don't want to keep her waiting very long. Real quick, I wanted to say hi. Roro, thank you so much for the 50. I give you all the bells and whistles. I'll do it after the live. Hi, everybody, NCC, Barbie, Linda. I like to keep guests waiting. But what I will say is that English is not my guest first language. So it might get a little tricky here and there, but we're going to navigate it. Is my mic covered? No. Can you not hear me? These are all these problems already. Hello? No, it's fine. I'll move it closer to me. All right. So let me bring up our guest. Her name is Giana. Let me say that. Hey, Giovanna.
Hey, hello.
So welcome to my chat. Hold on, I have to grab a microphone. Sorry, so unprofessional. So Giovanna, to those who don't know who she is someone who dated Colt.
How long?
Giovanna?
You asked me.
About how you dated Colt, right?
Yeah.
About how long ago did you date Colt?
Almost 8 months.
8 months. And you dated him for 8 months, or was it 8 months ago?
No, we was together like almost since February, the end of February, at 2 weeks ago.
Sorry, I'm looking for the USB.
Finished 2 weeks ago, almost.
So you broke up 2 weeks ago?
If I broke up?
I'm sorry, I'm so. Why can't I find a USB in my computer? Crazy talk. Okay, it's in. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, no, hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. And Giovanna, I'm so sorry. I didn't think my mic was going to be an issue. And then my mouse isn't working. I had to lose the mouse. How's the mic now? Is that better? Am I louder?
I can listen to you better.
Can you guys hear me better now? I'm so sorry. This has been a disaster. Sorry. But it wouldn't be a John Yates Live if something wrong didn't happen. All right, forget the mouse. Okay. All right, so let's rewind. Tell us about yourself, G. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil. I live in the center of Brazil. It is similar like the Midwest of USA.
And you've been in Brazil your whole life. You're Brazilian.
Yeah. I was born here and I lived here my entire life.
Tell me about yourself. What did you do? Like, did you
did you go to school, college? Obviously, you went to school. Your family. Tell me a little bit about your life. How old you are?
I'm 27, and
Okay.
I'm a social worker, pedagogist, and I have a post graduation in a profession. I can't say I don't know the name in English. I think it is like psychopedagogue.
Well, you said you're a social worker, so you help out
Yeah, it
people
was my first.
that are in
And
need.
yeah, and I'm working with this profession in this moment.
How long? Like, you have to be pretty educated to have that type of job, and you certainly have to have a level of empathy. I hope you know what that word is. Um,
Empathy.
to be a
Yeah,
to be a
yeah.
social worker.
I think it is a important adjective for this profession because you need mm, pay attention in the situations, the complicated, what you work. I'm sorry for this English. Oh my
No,
God.
it's fine. And by the way, guys, I asked Carmen, she's working. I asked Juliana, she's like out and about in London, and Larissa is doing House of Villains, so she's kind of like so. That was all my Portuguese connections. Juliana might be able to. Juliana might be able to come, but she's running all around. But we'll get through this. We're gonna. She's doing great speaking English. It's my fault because I talk too fast, so I gotta slow her down. All right. Um, how are you with your family? Are you close with your family?
Super.
Yeah.
Like example,
Do
in
you have like?
this, I'm I didn't born in the city where I live now. I born in the north of Brazil. I was born in
Okay.
the north of Brazil, and mostly my family live there, and also in the south. But here I have just my mom in the city where I live. But I have I'm close of my family, like super close. They are important to me, and
That's nice. I like that.
I knew
Um,
about Colt met my mom.
okay, so let's get to Colt. Tell me how how did you and Colt originally start talking? How did you find each other?
Okay, I was well for improve the languages I speak. I for improve the languages I speak. I was in the Tandem. It is a app for practice for improve languages.
Okay.
You got it? And I was improve my language like the Italian, Spanish, English,
So
and
you were on a language app that wanted to improve your English.
yeah, I
Okay.
was in the for improving my languages, for languages, okay. And Colt was there, and we started to talk, but not like in a boyfriend and girlfriend way, just in a friendship, just was a friendship. And I think in this period we start like a deep friendship, you know, like Colt was in a hard having a hard time because the divorce, because the job, and like he called me crying, and I gave I gave it everything for try help, like advices about religions, advices about the uh, positive mind. You got it?
No, I understand. Was Colt like a teacher? Was he helping? Was he a teacher on this app helping people learn English?
Yeah, this app, it's like, for example, you wanna learn Portuguese and I wanna learn English. So the app connect
Oh,
me
I
and
see.
you, right? And you can have a conversation and study about this. It is the intention of the app. And Colt was there learning Portuguese. I don't know why, but he was there learning Portuguese. And
I don't know why he started now. He should be familiar with the Portuguese language for about 10 years now, but okay. I guess
yeah,
better late than never, right?
yeah. And we started like a strong friendship. I always tried to help him in this with the with the heart, the soul. I tried to make him enter in a religion, in a Christian way. We prayed together, so we was like real friends. And past the time, he how can I say, born romantical emotions between us.
Okay.
The-
And
we
that
started,
was in February, right? Of this year, February of 24.
yeah. Vanessa left or go away in February, and in the 29th of February we met, and we was like 1 month just friend. Okay, and in March we start to have another kind of feelings, like in romantic ways. And the Colt was like he become like a very important people in my life. Like the first one, I said good morning. The last one, I said good night. You know, we was like super close. And the Colt decided come here in May. Come here in Brazil, in my city, in May.
Now,
2 months.
let me ask you a question real quick. Did you know did you know about 90 Day Fiance or about Colt before, like when you were talking to him when you met on the app? Did you know about the show 90 Day Fiance, or did you know that Colt was on it, or he was just somebody that you learned English with on the app?
Well,
You
I
know,
watched the program, the 90 Days Fiancé, just the part with Larissa, but I did not thought it was this code, just with some days, some weeks later, I got it. Oh, you are this code, you know.
so you
I
didn't know.
first month I did not knew.
Okay, so you didn't know it was Colt from the show, but you knew about the show like
Yeah.
before, because I know it's very big in Brazil, because
Mhm.
okay, so was Colt the one that told you he was on the show, or did
No, he was like while he was talking about his life,
okay,
the topic enter. You got it?
who entered?
While he was talking about his life, the topic about the show enter.
Okay, okay, I got you. I understand.
I'm doing my best with
No,
it.
you are doing fantastic. And if I wasn't, thankfully I've been friends with Larissa for 8 years, so I understand what you're saying. You are doing an amazing job. You speak better English than most people that live here. Okay, so he left Vanessa, right? They got divorced in February. She left February. By you said the 29th, you guys had met on the app, and then what about what happened in March? I kind of cut you off when you said you were going into March, and what started happening.
Well, I did not understood well the question.
Okay. you met Colt. You started talking to him February. So
Yes.
then what happened in March? What happened after February?
In March, we continues like being friends in March, like super friends. And in April, the things changed for us.
Okay, hold on. MTT, they didn't meet. You guys met on the, okay, there's a little bit of confusion. You and Colt started talking on the app in February.
Exactly.
You didn't
Exactly.
meet, you didn't meet in person yet.
No.
Okay. All right. So that's cleared up. All right. So
We met
so
in person.
when did like romantic type of feelings start happening?
I like February, March, April.
Okay.
And in May, the month May, he come here.
And you met in May.
Yeah, I met in person. Yeah, and we lived. I can say we lived together for 1 month here.
He lived like, do you have your own house or your own apartment?
No, he rent apartment near my house.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's better. So he stayed down there with you for a month. So, huh. You don't know her, G, but this reminds me so much of Jalissa. Remember Jalissa, who I guys in the chat? Remember Jalissa, who I had up? I want to
Vanessa
say
told me.
you
Vanessa
know
told me
Jalissa too.
what?
Have you spoke to Jalissa?
No, never.
Oh,
I
okay.
just say Vanessa, the ex-wife, told me about Julissa.
Yeah, I had Jalissa right where you are about 5 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
you know I believe they had met in Mexico, and he had moved down there. There's a lot of there are a lot of similarities between the two of you, even the way you look. And by the way, everybody, G's a beautiful, beautiful girl. I told her to show her pretty face, but she didn't want to, so I have to respect that. But she's very, very pretty. Colt seems to get all the pretty ones, and he certainly has a type. So he moves. So was your family okay with Colt moving down to Brazil to live with you, or to live near you?
Yeah, they was okay because my relation, like the relationship what they had with Colt, like was perfect between us. Like he said he finished the marriage. He was like super smart and curious and super kind. And the things he said was like, "I love you. I wanna meet you for to see if we can have a family. I'm a serious guy. If I did the bad actions in the past, I wanna change. I wanna enter in your Christian path. I wanna you got it. Like there, everything was perfect between us. So my family, okay, if you love this guy in this way, like I really love it, Cold with all my soul, they okay, try it.
I just feel bad because I've heard this so many times from so many different
Yeah.
women.
And Joy, it is the thing what he broke my soul, because
Don't get upset again. Don't, please. We were talking before live, and she started crying, and I started crying. Like this girl's such a sweetheart, and I know there's a bit of a language gap. You know, let me text Juliana again. But I think she's doing fantastic. What don't know how to phrase this the right way.
And
What was it about
I
Colt? What was it about him that made you feel the way you did about him?
what the reasons for me like love her his it is the question.
He's a charmer, and I've been covering Colt and Larissa for almost 10 years. You have to be, and oh God, I don't even want to say that out loud because I don't want you to feel bad. I mean, he's just done this with a lot of women. Gee, did you have you had serious relationships, like, boyfriends in the past? Like,
Well,
what were your past boyfriends like?
I can say to you, for example, I did not had a lot of boyfriends before. Like, and I can say to you, the Colt, unfortunately, was the second man who I loved in my entire life.
Oh.
Like, it not was a joke to me. Like our relationship, he was like so smart and curious and super kind and super with good intentions. And he did not come here for we have fun. Like we had a simple life here. It was just for loving and loving each other 24 hours. And you got it. Like it was so meaningful to me, and he became my world. You got it. You understand me.
I know. I
And
know. I understand everything you're saying, and I could hear it in your voice. And I saw you just before we started this live get upset about it, and
he was like in my world.
oh my
You got
God, such no stop, no, you can't, sweetheart. Can can you see the comments? Can you see what the people are typing in the chat? Can
no.
you? You
I
can't.
I will try. Comments.
Can you see?
When
Can you
pretty.
like if I do this? Can you see what the people are saying? Because everybody feels really bad for you.
Yeah.
But it is heartbreaking. And all right, let's keep going. All right. So he's there. He comes to see you in May,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Yeah.
moves there for what you said, a month, right?
Yeah. I can say we was 24 hours together during a month,
Every day.
every single day. And he was sick. I was sick. It was like, oh my God, I can't forget this shit. I'm sorry.
No, I feel terrible. Are you sure you even want to keep doing this? Like, I feel really, like, I feel bad now. Like, I, like, okay.
Yeah.
Do
Let's
you want to
continue.
keep doing? Do you want to keep doing this? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Like, I
Okay.
mean, I said to you before I went to the hospital because this, so now
She did.
I think I'm better.
If you, oh, okay. When see, this is tricky because normally I would throw you a couple of curveballs. I feel really bad for you, and like I don't.
Sorry. I'm sorry for everyone.
Don't
I'm so-
you know what she told me before, guys in the chat, you know why she doesn't want to show her face? Because she told me she's ashamed and embarrassed and she can't show her face. Not because she doesn't have makeup on, not because she's ugly, not because it's a bad hair day. She said she's ashamed and embarrassed, and that's why she can't show her face. It's heartbreaking. She's a beautiful girl. Okay. G. When
you can ask me. It's better because like I'm just
okay,
hurt.
before okay, when's the first time that you saw him on 90 Day Fiance? Like, when's the first time you saw him on the show with like Larissa or Vanessa? Like,
Just with Larissa. Just with Larissa. Years ago, I watched it.
okay, all right, forget that line of questioning. So he's there in May, and everything's going good. So what starts happening? What he's there in Brazil. Does he want you to go on TV? Does he like is that on his mind? Like what are his plans for you and him once he's in Brazil with you?
Like he said to me, he never felt in his entire life. He never received too much love like with me, even from the mom or even from the ex-wives. And I was like a saint, an angel, and he wanna be with me forever. And the plan, in this period, he was like they finished the job with Colt in USA.
Right.
He was working with it. Oh my God, I'm sorry. With it, so
take your time. You are doing fantastic. Take your time.
yeah.
We have all the time in the world. Don't feel like we're rushed. Just take your time. We're good.
Okay. In this period before coming here, Colt was working in his profession, engineer, software engineer. Yeah.
So yeah, he did software. Yeah.
And the office broke up with Colt, and Colt come here. And Colt gave the suggestion, oh, maybe we can film here, and I will be able, in economical way, for remain here with you. And I said no, like never, because I don't want to be a part of this circus. You have a good profession, we can construct our life. So was my first answer. And
So just so everyone's clear, you never wanted to be on television. You didn't want to be on this show. You were not interested in that.
No, in this time, like I said, never, 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 zero. And he needed back to USA and back in June to Utah. No, he first back to Reno, then to Utah for live with his uncle. And he filmed with his uncle. He filmed in Vancouver with his mom. And in this period, they invited the Colt for the island in Mexico. Yeah, you know about it?
The last resort is when he broke his leg.
Yeah, when he broke his leg again. And well, would be they invited it for this island in middle of September, at the middle of October, and then in November, Colt will come back to live with me. That's the point I wanna explain for the people. And we was in all these months, like we love each other more than anything. We are perfect for each other. We will be together and control and have a family. And in November, I will back to you, and maybe we can film 90 Days Fiancé the older way in November, and in this way we will have I mean Colt says I will have enough money for restart my life in Brazil with you. And I said
Wait,
okay in this moment.
let me stop you for 1 second. Hold on. Because you just said
Mm-hmm.
a lot. I want so he was hurt. He had the leg injury from the last resort that happened like a year or two ago. So when he came down in May till June, he wanted to film what the last resort with you, the island
No,
show with the
no.
couples. No,
The
that
island,
was good.
the island are happened recently in Mexico. I don't. It is. I don't know if you already know. Was like the one of the last the reality show they filmed. They was filming like 1 month. 1 month, no, like 3 weeks ago in Mexico.
Oh, that's the other one. Okay. Yeah, I'm
So
sorry. I'm right. I forgot. Like, yeah, that's the new one. Okay, because it wouldn't make sense for him to be on Last Resort with someone who hasn't been on the show before. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense now. So he wanted to do the show, the new show in Mexico, and also when that was done, filming that, he wanted to be on the other way, living in
with me,
Brazil with you.
yeah, with me in November,
Oh my god.
and
Boy, he
I
wastes no time, does he?
it is the only way for the only way for he be able to come back here and live with me. And okay, I said okay, and unfortunately, it happened that he broke the right leg, and the plans start change because I wanna organize my words for explain this part because it is the very bad part what happened. Um, okay, for all these months we was together, loving each other, play a serious future together, and he come to this reality in Mexico, and in the middle of September and the middle of October, and then will come here in November for live with me. And if the TLC one, they would film the older way. Okay, in November. And he rebroke the leg there. In this time, happened
Where did he re-break the leg? Where was he?
Mexico
Okay, so he
one
was
month
in
ago.
Mexico filming.
No, no, I was in my city. In Mexico, it is like how can I say, a reality for the cast members. The It's complicated because
Yeah, he
I,
got
ca-
a second
I,
break.
I don't have enough words for explain the what happened in Mexico.
He got a
It,
second
it
break. Okay,
yeah, and happened this situation.
I'm
He
gonna read what you wrote me in perfect like maybe can I read what you wrote me on Instagram and this will probably fill in the
yeah,
gaps for everybody. Okay, this is
yeah,
what G sent me last night on Instagram. Um, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to say that. In May 2024, Colt lived with me in Brazil for a month. I loved him deeply and strongly desired to continue a beautiful, sincere, and meaningful relationship. Apparently, he felt and wanted the same thing. Your thesaurus is very good. Whatever app you're using to like switch this stuff over, I spot on. Okay, so still in Brazil, he proposed that we record the program so he would have money to stay here. He had recently lost his job doing the software stuff. Okay. But G refused because she didn't want to be part of the circus, and they both had good professions. G being a social worker and Colt being in like a software engineer, whatever he does. So because G said no, I don't want to film, he had to return to here to the United States and live in his uncle's farm in Utah. How am I doing so far? G. Well, it's what you
Yes,
wrote, so keep going with.
I think
And
I'm
then,
better writing the talking
no,
in
well,
English.
I think it fills in the gaps. And then when he told me that he had been invited to record a reality show in TLC in Mexico between September and October, which, you know, they probably just wrapped. And that once again, he would like us to record here in my city, being in Brazil. I agreed because it would be his way of getting money to start over a life in another country. This way, he would definitely come to live with me in November of 2024, which is in 2 days. All right. However, while on the island, he suffered an accident where he breaks his right leg for the second time. So he broke the same leg again. I don't know what he's doing on that leg. The health insurance provided by TLC for his long-term treatment would only be accepted in the United States, and TLC only paid 25% of the initial amount because due to the accident, he was unable to record all the episodes. So he told me he was going to his mother's house in Vancouver. However, after the investigations we did, he went to Courtney's house. Now, Courtney, blonde Courtney from, and this is where the rumors of Colt and Courtney come to play. However, after the investigations we did, he went to Courtney's house just for material convenience. And I also discovered that before coming to my city, he was arranging to meet another Brazilian woman in another city and a Colombian one. Oh, Lord. Oh, you poor thing.
Well, you did the. Thank you for reading it. I never was able to to say this in English.
Well, no, I mean, you wrote it in perfect English. So, have you spoken to Courtney at all?
No.
I can't see Courtney. Hey, Addie, I can't see Courtney. You know, I've known Courtney a long time too, and I don't see it.
This me and the another girl. Look at these triggers. Me, the another Brazilian one, the another Brazilian girl, Vanessa, the ex-wife. We was like thinking and how can I say, and try prove this, and we like we arrive in this conclusion, you know,
Well, Colt likes
about
the
the
Brazilians. He had, you know, you, Jalissa, is Vanessa Brazilian? I don't know, but you, Jalissa, Jessica, Larissa. I mean, he has a type. I mean, but so when did you find out about him arranging to meet another Brazilian woman?
she come to me for say this.
What?
The girl, the Brazilian one, she come to me for say this.
Oy. And how
The girl say this.
how long ago was that?
2 weeks ago.
Oy, oy.
These all these things is super recently. Like,
And the Colombian one also recently?
well, no, the Colombian one was in the more in the past. Yeah,
Okay.
they was just talking and they said, "Colt, look, finish with this," and you know,
Okay. So, G, what how did you guys? I don't want to upset you, but I kind of have to ask. How did it end? What happened to make you guys?
And oh, when he decided, like he go in the secret to Florida,
To see Courtney.
to stay in Courtney's house, and probably they are filming there.
They're filming at Courtney's house.
Probably, yeah. It is what me and Vanessa arrived at this conclusion.
Hold on, my brain's going. Hold on, I'm trying to think. My brain's trying to process all that right now.
It is unbelievable. Like I'm not trying to do a revenge or destroy anyone. Like I love the Colt for months. I don't hate Colt, not at all. I hope God bless Colt and have mercy of Colt, but I want to tell this history because how people can do everything like that, and like just can you understand me?
Yes, I'm
It's
listening. I
not
understand.
normal. People who lie in this way, who take advantage of everyone in this way, not normal.
No, guys, I've actually spoken to Vanessa recently, and we spoke. But she said that this is way before this that I ever found out about G here, but maybe a month ago. I don't know. Everything's been so crazy here, but I was like, hey, I would love to have you on and catch up. And she's like, I'll do it, but I don't want to talk about Colt. And I said, that's fine. We don't need to talk about Colt. And then life kind of got away from me. I'm just thinking. I'm sorry. I did this.
It's crazy, yeah. It's crazy, yeah.
When's the last time you heard from him?
The last time I talked with Colt,
yeah,
I think we are like 1 week, 90 days without speak.
No, when was the last time like you spoke to him, like on the phone or texting, or that you heard from him?
Well,
Today?
the same, almost the same, like 10 days ago. Yeah.
Okay. Has he been trying to get back with you or charm you?
Just to say the same things. I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. I can't be the same who I was. I'm in Vancouver. I need this time for my leg. Maybe you can wait me at February.
I hope that you're not.
No, 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 no.
Because you.
I can't understand this kind of behavior. It sounds like pathological for me. Like I'm not able to do these things with the people. You got it.
Colt is very good at manipulating and gaslighting women. I'll never understand the allure, but he does have a way with women, and he knows how to speak to women. And he's been doing this for a long time. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many girls over the course of like the last almost 10 years that I've been covering Colt and Larissa and that women have come to me.
Mhm.
Always, and it's always, a story much like this, not so much like yours, because usually the American women throw their, are more infatuated with him. But this is very similar to Jalissa. And you
Mhm.
said that Vanessa told you about Jalissa, right?
Yeah.
And this reminds me like a lot of that. And him and Vanessa split up in February. By February 29th, he's already on an app trying to better his Portuguese. That was not him trying to better his Portuguese. That was a way of him meeting Brazilian woman. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
That was his way of I'm gonna use the app to low key find a new girlfriend without saying that I was on a dating app. You understand?
Mhm. I got it. And
And
it
go
is
ahead.
hard.
I'm gonna keep reading what you said to me last night. You said, I don't want to expose myself or harm anyone. I care for Colt, but I think it's fair that what he's did should be publicized. The way he is acting is pathological, which anybody that knows Colt, I mean, that's spot on. And this girl, he looks like a criminal. You told me that you didn't eat for days due to so much disappointment, and that he was the second person that you loved with your entire life, and that he lies in a way that destroys others, and he is capable of taking advantage of anyone who crosses his path.
And it is my oral. I can say oral conclusion because I'm talking for me and for the another Brazilian one. You know.
What you said in that last paragraph, I mean, that should be on a throw pillow. I mean, I could not have worded that better myself. And I just feel terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. Like because you love the someone for a month and you don't know nothing. Like at the end, it was true, was fake, or like you know. I'm not saying he's a monster. Like he have a good side, but like don't lie in this way for no one, please. Like I think I gave to God my all my heart, like all the love what I had in my heart, and I don't wanna. I did not want nothing more than love this man and do good actions for this man. You got it.
Well, and
Was
everybody in the
everybody
chat too.
ugly?
She's young, 27. When you're in your 20s, and this is the second guy that she's ever loved in her whole entire life. And Mari, thank you. And I tried Carmen. Carmen lives in Vegas, and she's 9 to 5, so she's working right now. But we're good. We're good. Keep going, sweetheart. Keep going, G.
Yeah, I don't want to make no one sad. I know it is like a time for the people enjoy and new information, but like my my heart is so broken. You know, I'm not saying I can't continue my life, but like it's complicated. I love this man with all my soul. I gave all my heart. I was like ready for him. He or he is for my entire life. So you know,
You sound heartbroken. I think everybody in the chat can feel your pain right now. I know I do. I don't know how to make it better for you. Even everyone, my nose is running. Brooke's nose is running. Like everyone, I think everyone's like I
yeah,
I think we all want to make you feel better. And this is,
you know, like he did not come here for having fun. We had like a simple and a normal life. For example, in the night I cook at something. We sit down on the couch and we watch the Max Miller or study
sweetheart.
some stories and he eat it and he kiss and he hug it and say, "Oh my God!" And he said, "I never in my entire life found I love it like this, like never." Out, even from my mom or from my ex-wife, I wanna this forever. So it was just like just about love it and a meaningful life, you know. I
There's a
tried it.
million there's a million things I could tell you that he's not worth your tears, that, thankfully you found out now rather than later, but none of that's going to make you feel better. Like I wish you were here. I could take you out and have a good time with you right now. I.
And I want to say thank you for you because for giving me the opportunity for talk about it. You know, like
Oh my, you know, maybe we can get like the old crew together. Maybe I can get Jalissa and Jess and you, and we can like at least then like you guys could all speak Portuguese behind my back. We could try. I kept telling her like we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna make you laugh, but you're heartbroken, and you're just so far away from laughing right now, and that's just sad.
yeah. And I really think Colt wanna a lot of options, and he put in the trash. I don't know if the expression makes sense in English. He put in the trash true
Yeah.
things, painful things, beautiful things for nothing. And then he started crying. Oh, why I don't have a good relationship? Because when you find someone who loves you, you make this. You are stupid. Like I'm sorry.
No, honey, you say whatever you want. Did you ever speak to his mother? Did you ever talk to Debbie?
No, no.
Oh, see that right there tells me he was just using you.
And
He didn't want you by
Van-
Debbie, huh?
Vanessa said like talk with Debbie doesn't matter nothing because he just use the mom for say, oh, you are important, you know.
Yeah, that's an
They
idea.
don't
I think
they
I'm gonna
don't
do
have
that.
a close relationship like the people think.
And I'm happy that you have, and it's funny. Well, I mean, it's not really funny. Maybe lightly ironic. I don't know what the word. But he just left. Him and divorce. Him and Vanessa broke up in February. In that same month, he's already talking to you, and Vanessa's been a very good friend to you now, which is a
Yeah,
good thing.
yeah. I think I can't say we are like sisters, but we are close. Like I called her and we talk every day.
Trust me, that really is like a sisterhood, because
We did a joke like we need to create a group like how was funny, how move on, then the cult virus.
no, yeah, we should, and uh, you know, G had messaged me like a couple of weeks ago, and I only noticed the message like, I think last night or the night before, and I messaged her back, and she got back to me. So we only talked, what, 12 hours ago for the first time. We were both working. So we were just me and G here just spoke in the middle of the night, and here we are. So who was the one? So how did it ultimately end? So Colt went to Florida to go be with Courtney. And was it you that said, I can't deal with this anymore, I'm out? Or was it him who said, well, if you're not going to film with me, I'm going to go hang out with Courtney. Cody, you hear this? He's with Courtney. Well, at her house. I don't believe it, but
No,
whatever.
he never said nothing about this. We like me, Vanessa, and another Brazilian one arrived in this conclusion because the GPS and a lot proves,
This is still very new to you.
Like I never met people in this way my entire life. Like no way,
And you were just on that app to learn to better your English. You weren't, you weren't there for another reason, I'm assuming. You just wanted to.
Yeah, because I needed to improve English, Italian, because I was in the process for getting my Italian citizenship for ancestry, because
I'm Italian.
ancestry. What?
I'm Italian.
Ah, are you Italian?
I am.
Oh, ciao, come va?
I don't speak any Italian. A little Spanish, some light French. But Colt has been trying to get back on the show, and what a lot of people are saying is that he needed a vessel. Vessel. I don't know why I said that word. I mean, it's a good word, but he needed a vessel to be back on the show. And you had said that he wanted to film the other way with you, and he was, you had mentioned that he was let go from his job. He had no money, and what a way, to. Boy, I wonder if him and Paul are talking. That's such a Paul move to make. By the way, sweetheart, if you're ever in Brazil and you see a weird blonde guy with glasses who walks weird and runs weirder, run as fast as you can from him. He's probably gonna have like 15 book bags on. He's in the Brazil, just blonde glasses, just slightly balding. Just go the other Paul. He's in Brazil. He's looking to pounce. But this is very Paul-esque. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can I say a thing?
Yeah, please.
Like, for example, and you don't have idea how much woman wanna quote in the social media. Like for dating, it is like unbelievable.
Well, like Vanessa left her husband for him. I mean, but keep going.
Like,
Keep going.
Like he told me one time, I love you more than anything. If I wanna just a woman for film this show, it is the most easy thing for to do because like for real, I don't know why a lot of women are like crazy for coaching, crazy. It's I'll try. I'll try. I can't. I'm not judging no one.
It feels like me. Like, were you? Oh God. It feels like you had more of a spiritual bond with Colt. If you like, he connected to you like in like an inside level, like not so much looks, or like not so much physical attraction, but what was on the inside of him. Am I right with that?
Yeah, I think the both, like, because for me, Colt have a very beautiful face, and
Okay.
about beauty, Colt have a very beautiful face to me, and I think he was like the most clingy people I met in my entire life, and I'm super clingy. I think he also this make me love.
Well, he seems to have a pattern with women that he'll give them everything they want just to get him hooked, just to get the woman hooked. And then once he's got them hooked, then he starts talking to the other woman. And and if had I not been around since day one with Colt and Larissa, maybe I could see it, but like, everybody knows that me and Larissa have been thick as thieves for what, 10 years. And I was telling you before we started the live, G, that I was just hanging out with Larissa a couple of weeks ago in Manhattan. So, I've always been pro Larissa, always. And I've always been like, kind of anti-Colt. Not that Larissa is an angel and Colt's the devil, that they both, but, I will always err on Larissa's side. Anywho, going back to what I was saying, like, back in 2017, when they were first on the show, I kept getting messages from other women talking to Colt while
Mm.
while he was with Larissa. Vanessa, and like, I'm not trying to be shady towards Vanessa at all. We're good, but I'm just going down a timeline. Even Vanessa was talking to Colt while she was
Mm.
still married and while he was still with Larissa. Jessica, Colt has this way of getting very pretty, smart, sophisticated women
Mm.
to drop everything for him.
Yes,
And
like
go ahead.
he he have like this sick behavior. It is, it
Go
is
ahead.
what
No,
you are.
keep going. What were you saying?
No, thinking about this timeline, what you said, it looks like if he have this sick behavior about a relationship, like life for everyone. So, but the problem, John Yates, because Colt always said to me, I wanna be a new one. So here in Brazil, he come to me with church, like every single day. Also in Mexico, we prayed on the phone. So I really believe that the Coty wanna like reborn. You got it. It's complicated for me. Explain.
No, of course it is.
Like we was like for hours and hours on the night studying about religion. Okay. So you understand me?
I do. And
So I thought if
that
this man made a bad action in the past, okay, he regret and he wanna born again. I'm a Christian, so I believe everyone can change.
well, he said he was born again.
No, if he did something wrong in the past, but he wanna reborn for
Okay,
like
okay, okay.
it's a religious way for say reborn. Like I don't wanna do wrong things. I wanna
I'm
do
going to
correct.
assume you're Catholic. Are you Catholic?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm Catholic too, but Catholic's like the predominant religion in Brazil. That's why it was an easy assumption. But so like, did you and Colt like pray like Hail Marys?
can you repeat?
Like, I don't want. It's hard to ask this without sounding like a dick. When you and Cole prayed, like, did you pray? Like, did you do the rosary? Um, Not
Yeah,
like that.
I gave it quote a rosary. He got it the rosary every single day, and we pray. And he says, "Oh, I like some days ago he was in the curtain house
Wait,
with my
what
rosary in the
was he?
hand."
What religion was Colt?
Quote don't have a religion.
Huh.
I was trying make Colt enter in my religion, and he was saying, "I want this," and because this I believe it, you know.
Yep, that's exactly right. He pretended to follow your list. Oh my god, this guy. He
So
knows he knows everything to say. God, sorry.
look, listen this. He said to me, and we lived all these strong experiences about religions. And for the another Brazilian girl, he said religions don't make doesn't make a lot of sense. He can't be religious, you know. He was for everyone. He said a different thing. It is so weird.
And I'm
Like
sure
he,
that he probably has like a Jewish girl that he's talking to, and he probably wants to convert to Judaism, and he probably has a Muslim friend over there, and he probably has a Buddhist over there, and he probably has like a Hindi over there, like whatever it takes.
yeah, it is what I think.
Hold on, Carmen just texted me. Do you know who Carmen is?
No,
All right, hold on. She's in my. All right, Carmen, you're watching. Hold on. I'm going to open up the chat for Carmen. Carmen is she was on 90 Day Fiance as well. She was she was Larissa's best friend. She took Larissa in after the arrest, and she gave Larissa a home. And I gotta change something here. I gotta open the chat. Hold on, Carmen. She was actually I actually asked her earlier if she could translate for me, but I don't even think we needed a translator. I think we're doing quite well. Hold on. Let me see here. All right. Okay, Carmen, you should be able to type now. There she is. Okay. That's Carmen. Carmen, I don't know if you want to say that in Portuguese, but what Carmen's asking is, to you, G, why didn't you reach out to Carmen or Jess or Larissa? And did you ever watch the show?
why she never reached out to Jess or Larissa? Why she took the risk? She never watched the show. I watched the first. Well, the answer is um, I think I can use the translator for give you a good answer.
I think we're like a little bit confused. I'm going to type it to you. Um, Maybe that's it, and then you could use the translate thing. When I'm typing it to you on WhatsApp. Did you ever see Colt with and Carmen, since you're here, okay, I sent it to you, G. And Carmen, since you're here, no, her English is great. And I forgot I was going to ask Carmen. God damn it.
I will.
Can you see that?
Por que você não quer? Yes, I will read the answer, but I will send you. I believe.
So G told me, she goes, I believe, so she did see Colt on TV, but she said that I believe that all people can repent of their sins, very Catholic. Love it. And change, that is what he showed me. And I loved it, and I wanted to try that.
Yes, because like Colt said about the wrong actions in the past, but I can't judge someone just because the wrong actions. You know?
Carmen, can you come up for a hot second or no? I know you're still at work. Can you take a smoke break even though you don't smoke and run outside and hop on your phone? But not for a translating, because you've held your own this whole time, G. You've done a fantastic job. Oh, you can't. All right, Carmen, I'm going to text you the link. Maybe this will clear some things up. All right, hold on, Carmen. I'm texting it to you now. Hold on. Oh, you're on lunch. Okay, beautiful. Hold on, Carmen. G, you're still there, right?
Yes, I listen you.
Carmen's coming up. Okay, Carmen, I sent you the link. Carmen backstage. No. Sorry for the dead air. I'm back. Sorry, I needed a cigarette. I'm still smoking it. Did you get the? I'm sorry. This is heavy. Carmen, did you get the link? You can be on audio. You don't have to show your face. Because I want Carmen to be able to tell G that, like, Colt's done this a million times to a million different girls, and she shouldn't be so hard on herself. Oh, there she is. Hold on, Carmen, you're loading. You're half backstage. I can't bring you up yet. Oh, there she is. Carmen, you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. Have you been listening to like the whole live?
Not the whole live. I came up, I believe, like 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
She is heartbroken.
Yes, I can tell. I know by her voice, I can tell she's young and she seems like a very sweet girl. I was just, wondering. I'm sorry that happened to her, but I was just wondering why she did not reach out, to Larissa or Jazz or even Vanessa to know the other side of the story, because these days we can never trust a guy who was on TV and he did the same thing over and over with three girls. I know she said he repent and everything, but the red flag is just like too much,
Well,
Three
maybe say that in
times.
Portuguese.
Yeah, eu
É,
tô, eu tô falando
eu posso,
para o
eu
John,
posso,
por que que você não entrou em contato com as meninas, assim, para ouvir o outro lado da história, sabe? E não acreditar 100%, porque não foi uma vez, não foram duas vezes, foram três vezes que você viu na TV, entendeu? Então eu acho que seria interessante você ter ouvido o lado delas também. A Jess, ela é super gente boa, a Larissa também, a Vanessa eu não conheço. Elas poderiam ter te ajudado e você teria evitado, entendeu? Quebrar o seu coração, investir seu tempo, envolver sua família. Porque com a Jess foi assim, ele enganou a Jess, ele foi para o Brasil, enganou toda a família dela, somente para estar no show, entendeu? E eu
sim.
e é, e é isso. Então, assim, você poderia ter evitado isso, sabe?
Não, eu entendo o seu ponto, claro. Mas veja bem,
Você quer responder em
essa
inglês? Você
vida
pode responder em inglês, porque o pessoal entende.
é melhor em português, porque eu não sei responder tudo isso em inglês.
Ok. Pode falar. John, she's gonna say in Portuguese.
É,
I'm gonna translate her answer.
depois você
No,
pode me
that's great.
traduzir.
Yeah, just let me know what you're saying here and there, so the rest of us understand what's
Okay, I
being
was
said.
just gonna ask her, the red flags were there, like she saw on TV three times, like a cycle repeating, just changing the victim. So why she did not reach out to the girls and to listen the
So
other
Carmen,
side of
can
the
you ask her?
story?
So wait, Carmen.
Yeah.
So she did watch 90 Day prior. She
Mm-hmm.
knew about Colt prior to like them being in a relationship. So she like I'm not trying to be mean about it, but
Mm-hmm.
she's seen him on TV and she knew what he was kind of about. You know how I'm trying to word it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So she did.
Sim, eu entendi a sua pergunta, Carmen, mas a questão é assim, sobre essa visão total do show, com todas as mulheres que participaram, eu não
Uh-huh.
tinha visto. Eu só vi isso muito depois, com o passar do tempo. E é aquela questão, por exemplo, era uma pessoa que eu gostava muito, que eu acreditava muito, então
Essa porta.
qualquer coisa errada
Manhã.
que tivesse feito, estaria tudo perdoado, porque é uma pessoa que se arrependeu e quer uma vida nova e quer
Entendi.
ser alguém novo, entende?
Entendi, eu sei, porque ele também ele fez a mesma coisa com a Jess quando falou da Larissa. Tipo assim, ele faz um perfil muito de vítima, tipo, coloca as meninas como um demônio, entendeu? E ele é o coitadinho que a mãe não ama, que ninguém ama, que por favor só precisa de uma pessoa, né? Não é bem assim a história, né? Eu já
Foi
conheço,
muito, foi muito assim, meu Deus.
porque eu sou
E
amiga das duas, entendeu? Então, assim, eu
então
vivi
tá,
essa história. Então, so John, she basically saying that she didn't watch it, all the stories and every episode, and she fell for that because he was playing the victim. Like, he's the poor guy. Nobody loves him. The same thing he did to Jazz. Like victimizing and make the girls and the mom and everybody else looking bad. And that's the why the woman fall for him because I think
Did you
it's a
tell her that?
narcissistic behavior.
Did
Uh,
you tell her that he has a record of doing the same thing? So
yes. What I told her, I know I heard the story before because I was friends with Larissa and Jazz, and they always demonize the woman and play the victim like nobody loves him, nobody ever loved him, everybody's crazy, and he's the victim. So I think it's like a narcissistic behavior that is a pattern, and just change the victim. That is why you were saying, oh, why all these girls fall for him? They're all pretty. He's not the best looking, but I can tell you, Jess and Larissa, they really loved him when they were together. Everybody, I always defend Larissa on that. We had the problems, but she suffered for him. I saw she crying. I saw all the drama back there, 2018. She really loved him. She did not get married with him because of green card or anything. She really tried. She
No,
went
I
to
believe that. I
therapy
know that.
and everything. People really think she was gold digger or whatever. No, I will always defend her on that. Same as Jess. Jess also fell in love with him, had feelings for him. So glad I introduced Brian, and today
Yeah, you
she's
saved
married
your
and
life.
happy. She wanted nothing to do with him, or she doesn't want to even hear about him. But back there, she also had feelings for him. But that's the reason why, because he always played the good guy and the victim. He always talked about his parents, how nobody loved him. And now she's telling me the same story that I already know. So that's why I want to ask her. Unfortunately, she did not reach out to the girls to listen the story, the side of the story, because that could save her time, money, and effort.
Oh,
Yeah, Jill, but you're not the only one. By your voice, I can tell that you are young. For sure, you are pretty because he has a good taste for woman. So you have, the
yes.
whole life, and you can tell everybody's good now without him. So I just wish the same for you. I'm pretty sure um, Jess and Larissa are open if you want to ever talk to them. And yeah, you should done before, but you know what I'm saying.
Well,
Uh,
hindsight, right?
it's just you can feel better to know that you're not the only one, and life goes on. I hope you move from that.
I got
And
it.
can she talk to you, Carmen? Like, are you there for her? Like, I just want to make sure that she knows that she has people that she could talk to. And G, you could have my ear whenever you want it, because I just feel terrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure. And I have to drop off now, John, because I have to go back to work. But yeah, Jill, you can look for me. It's the same name on Instagram. We can follow each other
I'll
and
send
that
her
we
your
can talk.
information. But real
Yeah.
quick, Carmen, before you go, does she not remind you of Jalissa? Remember Jalissa, who I had on like 5 years ago with the
Oh
same
my gosh. Yes, totally. Yeah.
same thing?
It's the same story, just changing the victim. It's just like if I try to be on the show, and it doesn't matter who is gonna hurt. Doesn't matter if he's gonna involve a family or anything. It's pretty bad. It's not bad somebody trying to be on the show on and looking for fame or attention. It's not bad. What is bad is like you use the people for that. That is bad.
And that's what he
you
wanted
know
to use her for, to go on the other way and move to Brazil.
yeah, yeah, because I think people are tired of him here, so now he wants to change the story. But it is what it is. She learned the hard way, but I hope other girls is gonna hear that and not fall for this, right?
Yeah, let's hope so. We're going to start a support club. I don't want I know you have to go back to work, Carmen. Thank you so much for like
You're
coming
welcome.
up
Bye,
for a minute.
guys. Bye, Gio.
Bye,
Bye.
Carmen. Nice to see you. All right. You want me to drop you down, Carmen? I'll just drop her down. Do you feel any better? A little better? G, do you feel a little better
Well, uh,
or worse? I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. You, do you feel a
this
little bit better?
like I think I need I think I need a long time for recover this illusion.
Yeah. I mean, you said you second man you ever loved with your whole heart, and that's going to be hard to get over, But I just want you to know. I mean, you said you spoke to Vanessa, but there's Carmen. I can get you in contact with Larissa, so can Carmen, or Jalissa, or Jess. and maybe talking with them. I mean, especially Jess or Larissa or Julissa, because they've all been in your shoes, and they all know how he operates. I think it might be beneficial or worthwhile. I hope you know these words for you to talk to them, and because I get the sense that you just feel guilt, like an overwhelming sense of guilt, like you're blaming yourself.
I blame myself because
No,
inside me, this um, I believe that we had a strong
I know.
history, like you understand. So
I do. I trust me, I do. But Colt is someone who operates this way. That's why he can't keep a relationship.
yeah, but Vanessa said this. She suffered a lot in the last years. I think Colt don't have enough qualities for being in a serious relationship with no one. No one with no one honest. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm a victim. No,
No, I think anybody listening to this right now can hear in your voice how
I like
hurt
wanna be
you
a
are.
victim, do a revenge or nothing. Like in my heart, I continuously love this mate. I think it will be. I needed time before I finish this love in my heart, and I just don't wanna. This situation was hide, you know. I told you before, and thank you for the moment for talk about it. It helped me a lot.
I'm happy. I'm like, I just want you to feel better, and it's,
And
you're not gonna feel better overnight. But every day that goes by, you'll feel a little bit better, and then you'll feel a little bit better, and you feel a little bit more better, and then before you know it, you're good. And
yes,
that's how heartbreak works. You gotta you gotta get through every day, and I just hate
I like you. I like
like
you.
Colt.
Very sweet.
So wrong.
I like
And
you too. You're very sweet.
you know, hopefully people listening to this, hopefully maybe Colt won't dupe the next girl, or won't trick the next girl, but I don't know what I don't know. I just feel terrible for you. But I think that, and when we get off this, I can give you Carmen's information and Jess's information, whoever you need. And they're I've been friends with Carmen as long as I've been friends with Larissa, 8 years, 9 years, Jessica 6 years, Jalissa 5 years. So it's a tight little crew, and you kind of have to be tight when you're dealing with Colt.
Hmm.
And the fact that his ex-wife that he just left is your friend and she's guiding you through this speaks volumes about the type of character Colt is. Because I don't think most fresh new ex-wives would be eager to speak to their ex-husband's new girlfriend. That's just not common. But I'm happy that I'm sorry. I'm happy that Vanessa has been a good support system for you.
She said to me,
She's
I know exactly what you are, the sufferance or what you are having because cold, and I'm here. You can call me. We can and she is very nice and sweet.
Very sweet of her. And honestly, like what Julie just said here, like you don't see it now because you're heartbroken, but you really did dodge a bullet. And imagine if this was like you were with him for 2 years now, and he's pulling this.
Uh-huh.
Imagine how much more you would have loved him. Maybe you might have had a kid by him. You know what I mean?
I got it. And I agree.
So I don't want to say it's a blessing in disguise. I'll just say it's a blessing that this happened. Because he will only be, Colt will only ever love Colt. And everybody else is tertiary.
Mm-hmm.
Tertiary. Look at me coming up with that word. Not great for you, G, but I hey, Brooklyn. But you should be, when your heart is hurting, and just know that, like, imagine if I had 3 kids with him, or imagine, you already kind of got a little bit of a taste of it when you found out that he was already speaking to another Brazilian, a Colombian, and that he's going to Florida to go hang out with Courtney. And I think Pineapple said it before. I forget who said it in the chat, but Courtney does really have bad taste when it comes to men. So, I mean, I heard about this a couple of days ago with Courtney, and I messaged her. I'm like, you ain't with Colt, are you? And she never wrote me back. And usually Courtney always writes me back right away. So, yeah. Stop. Sorry, that was Cody. Sorry, but honestly,
Oh my God.
you are way better off. Don't ever feel ashamed or embarrassed. He's the one that should be ashamed and embarrassed, but that's not in his wheelhouse of emotions, because he goes through people like and women like a revolving door. And he always has 10 women on backup.
Yeah, it's super weird. I never saw this in my entire life.
But you are a sweetheart. I don't want to keep you much longer. Is there anything else you wanted to say? We could always go live again if you want. We'll have the whole crew. Maybe one night, we can get Jess and Carmen and the whole team together. If you want to have a good laugh, I'll be the one sitting here not knowing what you're saying in Portuguese, but it'll be worth it.
No, I just want to say again, like, I'm not saying this for revenge or for destroy no one. Like, I just want this. I just don't want this thing remain hide. Just it. And I hope God have mercy of Colt, and God bless Colt, and
It was
I don't
very
hate no one.
brave of you. Very brave that you did this. I think I know I have a lot of respect for you for doing this, and it's not easy to go live and say how you're heartbroken. I mean, I've been there. So I get it, especially when you're talking to a stranger, like, you don't know me, and you're putting your faith in me, and very brave and courageous of you to come up on my channel and talk about such hard, intimate things in your life. And I really feel like you're doing a service to other people who might think that Colt's the cat's pajamas. Again, I'll never understand, but he certainly has a way with women. A real Casanova. So, maybe if somebody's listening to this and they're hearing it and they're interested in Colt, then, maybe their heart won't be broken like, yours is, and Larissa's was, and Vanessa's, and Jess's, and Jalissa, and, the other 100 ladies behind her, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, sweetie. All right, so I'm gonna end this. Don't hang up or anything. You stay here. I want to talk to you. I want to give you the information.
Mhm.
To everybody on the chat, I want to thank everybody for being here, and I apologize for like the technical stuff with the mic in the beginning. But obviously, again, it's a John Yates live. Ro, thank you. Stephen, Ro again. Karen again. And thank you guys for the super chats. It's I usually don't like acknowledging that stuff like when I'm doing an interview. But you never, and what Jenny from the block just said here, you never know when Mr. Right's gonna come along. When I met Cody, I had just broken up with my ex of 10 years. 10 years I was with my ex, and I was heartbroken like you wouldn't believe it. And I went to a restaurant, and Cody was my waiter, and we've been together for 17 years now.
Oh,
So you never know, and you're so young. She's 27. She looks like she's 18. Like, I didn't know if I could have her on my live because I thought she might be like a junior in high school. Like, that's how young she looks. So young, beautiful, 27. You have your whole life ahead of you. Hey, Mia. And don't let this asshole ruin anything for you. You're how you feel about men, love, relationships. Because people like Colt, they don't care. They burn right through people. On to the next, like a Kleenex, like a tissue box. Don't let him hold you down for too much longer. Grieve. But
I will try hard for recover this.
And like I said, I'm gonna get you in contact with Carmen and Larissa and Jess, and that way you have like a support system of women who have been in your same exact boat, and I think that'll be really good for you. And you have Vanessa too. So with that being said, don't hang up. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for being here and listening. And I'm not going live a third time today, so I'm out. 2-day lives is good enough for me in one day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. But thanks for being here. Thank you for the super chats and the support. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.